everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of my Minewind mini-series. In this episode, I'll be going over how to navigate spawn, as well as the primary currencies in Minewind. Now, spawn can seem pretty overwhelming at first. You may find yourself dying almost seemingly randomly to NPCs, as well as other players. Or you'll be looking to trade with an NPC and find that its prices are raised by 30%. Maybe you just can't get out of spawn. We're gonna go over everything, so let's get to it. After Minewind moved to 1.13, spawn mechanics changed. PvP is enabled with keep inventory, so you don't have to worry about dropping items or losing levels. You can still lose durability in items, or even your head, so if you don't want to be PvP tagged, you just have to follow a few simple rules. When you're in spawn, you're automatically invulnerable. There are 4 ways to enable PvP tagging. Just kidding, they literally changed PvP and spawn protection after I'd finished editing the video. Now PvP is enabled all the time, still with keep inventory, but you're gonna be attacked a lot and it's no longer safe to AFK and spawn because someone could salty you out to wild and then you'd lose all of your gear. So stay safe. Shortly after Minewind moved to 1.14, spawn's NPCs became mobile. Sometimes you can still find them milling about close to their respective warp locations, but more often than not, they are trapped in a hole somewhere, dug by another player. Thankfully, if you know who you are looking for, you can TP to each NPC individually with the command /TPTrader. The villagers you will find yourself using the most are going to be Ember Exchange, Vaulto, Sadim, the Auctioneers, and the Magic Hotel Residents. There are actually a lot of currencies in Minewind, so I'll try to go over everything and keep it easy to follow. The primary currencies, or the ones you'll be using the most with NPCs as well as other players, are going to be Degs and Stars. 4 Embers is 1 Dragon Egg, 2 Star Remnants is 1 Nether Star, and 64 Nether Stars is 1 Heart of the Ocean. NPCs will always have a default trade price that can either be increased or decreased by the clan who holds castle. I will go over the castle event in a different episode, but what is important here is how the holding clan's decision affects you. You can check the state of the city by typing /castle. The holding clan can choose 2 of 4 paths to lead the city into, and increase each path to level 3. There are 2 paths that affect the economy, capitalism and communism. If the clan has chosen capitalism, all spawn trades that have dragon eggs can be increased with a tax from up to 10 to 30% depending on the level. The taxed eggs from player purchases goes to the holding clan daily, so you're kind of giving them free eggs by buying stuff from spawn. In this case, it'd be cheaper for you to buy from another player. If the clan has chosen communism, all NPC dragon egg trades will have become 30% cheaper, also forcing players to lower their prices if they want to sell their gear. In my attempt to keep each episode relatively short, I will only be going over the rest of the currency briefly, and in a future episode I will go over the different methods of obtaining them. So with that, the next is Ancient Gold Powder, which can be exchanged with the Powder Enthusiast for some miscellaneous items, but is primarily used for forbidden cacao beans. These beans can be exchanged with Sadim for a legendary Midas key, which grants 1 random legendary item, or with the Ganville Overseer for a potion that grants the ability to repair 1 god item a week. There are also Minewind Gold coins, which can be exchanged for specific spawn eggs at How to Basic. You can also get Strings of Sacrifice, which prevent you from losing your items on death in the end. You used to be able to exchange these coins for decorative blocks that were sold at Warp Decorators Island, but they were recently removed, hopefully to come back in the future, because they made for some really cool blocks. Items such as Freya's Tears, Evolved Blue Fish, Decomposed Dragon Heads, Unions of Conquests, Moonlight Shards, and Mixtures are all components used for crafting legendary weapons. Each weapon requires a different combination of all of these. Victory Beans are the newest installation of currency that can be exchanged for one of the legendary crafting components, or be used to change the path of the city, such as communism, capitalism, fascism, or anarchism, if you are the holding clan. Oh, and I almost forgot. Currently, there is no wild command to teleport out of spawn. You must either run from one of the /warp gates in spawn, north, south, east, or west, or be teleported out by another kind player. And that brings me to the end of episode 2, and I hope to see you all in episode 3. Good luck!